Nailed it.
A lot of data in here. Label maker. A lot of great memories with this thing.
Labels.
Today on QVC, we have gnarly baby onesies.
Yo, how much?
Okay, hello. I'm Jordan. This is Gnarly Bay. My first day here was November 5th, 2009. Before that day, I was homeschooled at this house. This is me on a family trip, crying because the adults wouldn't let me touch the camera. This is the pool deck I helped rebuild when I was 16 to buy this, and this. And this is the first video I uploaded to YouTube. This is my favorite movie. This is my favorite band. This is my GED that I got when I was 17, right before I got my first internship editing and animating. But also sorting receipts for my boss's taxes. This is my first animation reel. It got me my first real job at Gnarly Bay. In this basement, in this brown building, in downtown Westerly. I was the first real employee at Gnarly Bay. This was the first video I worked on. This was my first shoot. My first Vimeo staff pick. My first trip out of the country that wasn't about spreading the good news of Jesus. I thought about it the other day, and I realized that I've spent over 17,000 hours in this corner.
That's my desk.
Of this room. Until one day, we decided that it was time.
We're moving.
Enough of this. Damn it! And this. And this. And definitely this. It was time to move out of the basement.
Here we go.
Up the alley, towards the sun.
Going out the door here. We're gonna go to the bank. Check it out.
To a glorious old bank about 100 feet from our basement office. We'll get to that in a minute, but first.
This is Jared's desk. Hey. Jack's desk.
Do you think I'm an amateur?
Show you the archive. This is where we eat lunch, ping pong, where I beat Dana's ass. Speaking of Dana.
Is that Jordan there?
This is his office. It's a little small, but it's got a window. Look at that. Got Aaron's office. His lights are off because he ain't here.
Hello.
This is Kyle's office.
Come in the front door and go through a maze down a back hallway.
This is where Tyler hangs out.
There's not much to say.
This is Dan's place.
There's a toilet right there that flushes. Got here, you know, like, and then flushes right above me.
Get down for a second. And yeah, we're wrapping it up.
So here's the quick story of how it started. And how it's going.
I believe the year was 2008, from Dan's recollection. You're in like a spare room at your mom's garage or something, is that right?
Oh, my mommy's house.
It's your mommy's house?
What else do we say? Boy. Yeah, we got the
It
dog.
was funny because we were like, our desks were so close that like if we turned around, like our knees would hit, like we were like totally right next to each other.
I think at some point we realized we needed some sort of space. We just started poking around, and I kind of knew this building, which is completely random because when I was a kid, I used to go to a place called Ninja World. And it was like a place that sold ninja stars and like, you know, ninja swords and things like that. And it was in the upstairs unit. Sure enough, there was a space available, and they let us in here.
When we first came down here, Westerly was kind of a ghost town, like in the 2008, 2009 era.
It didn't feel like it feels now, but over the years, especially with like the malted barley coming into town, and kind of helped like bring new energy. And then all these bars and restaurants and bridge and, you know, all these different places started to come up, and now I think it's awesome. The park is beautiful, and we have way more people in town now, and there's a lot of energy, and we're close to the beach, we're right on the river. It's got like a lot going for it.
So this is the Gnarly Bay that I arrived at. And pretty soon we added a few other amazing teammates.
Happy. Amused. Constipated.
First, S. Tyler. Then Colby, the toxic optimist. And eventually, Kyle Baby Love.
It was just a lot of great energy and super excited about everything, about all the shoots. We were traveling a bunch at that time, and it was just fun, especially earlier on. It was low pressure in the early stages. As you start bringing on employees, you start to become responsible for other people's lives and other people's careers. Once that realization sinks in, you have to kind of start taking things more serious. And I think that was around the time we were like, let's expand, let's legitimize this.
So here's the thing. We make videos for a living, and all of us remember filming this renovation. At least we think we did. We've tried to track it down several times in the last 10 years, and either it's buried on a hard drive somewhere, or like a couple of rookies, we may have just never captured it. So learn from our mistakes, capture and back up your shit. And since we don't have that footage, here's an embarrassingly sloppy hand-drawn animation. Okay, back before 2011, we had a 1,500 square foot basement rectangle. with a small office, a 2-stall bathroom, and 2 storage closets. So we blew through a wall and took over the unfinished basement next door.
Oh, there he is.
In the years since, Gnarly Bay has changed a lot. New projects, so much fun, and new faces. Our lives have changed. This is me getting married. This is me traveling the world. This is me buying a house. Time changes things for the better. And it also presents a new set of challenges. By 2018, we had doubled in size, and the brown building just wasn't cutting it anymore.
So are you gonna miss your weird little space over here?
Not really. We don't really raise a fuss about much, or try not to. Try not to bitch.
One of the worst things about this office.
Oh, the construction is awful.
What?
This building has some crazy quirks.
I can't hear you.
We are surrounded by a lot of noise now that this building has come under construction.
Even right now, you can hear banging going on upstairs. Just directly above my head, it feels like the ceiling's gonna fall in.
Things breaking, so many leaks that never got fixed, and we've had heating that never worked.
Our heat has never really been all that consistent.
Your hand gets like cold and kind of rigid and frozen.
How cold it can get in here.
It gets super cold down here.
That's my view, is this corner.
No natural sunlight.
The lack of sunlight.
Freaking lock right here. The key just never really quite unlocks it easily, and you just kind of have to fiddle with it. You fiddle and you fiddle and you fiddle and you fiddle. Get out. Literally years. Eventually you get it. Why haven't we just changed the lock? Just get used to the way things are.
I've said for a little while now that it's going to feel good to like spiritually and physically move ourselves out of the basement and move to the ground level.
Want to hear some good news?
Yeah.
It's time to start vacuuming.
Okay, so
Let's go.
So, we're headed right next door to the Industrial Trust Bank building for several reasons.
Start by vacuuming your room.
Soundproofing tiles.
just come see this light switch.
All right.
I have no idea what that one does. get some ideas flowing, man. I don't know.
Being hoarders that never really throw anything away.
Nice work.
Random cables, boxes,
Forgotten stuff.
aging hard drives, and exponentially increasing terabytes of stories told and memories stored.
250 gigs? They have SD cards, micro SD cards that are bigger than that now, Dana.
It'll be real nice to have a place to not only contain all our shit,
That's a happy man right there.
but also our ambitious ideas and goals for this beautiful small town we call home.
We love doing what we do here in Westerly.
I love that our office is in downtown Westerly.
I love it here. I mean, it's been awesome being downtown.
Probably my favorite place in Rhode Island.
Man, I love downtown Westerly.
As we move out of the basement, we'll hopefully make more partnerships with things like the United Theater and local filmmakers, and I'm hoping that us as a group can show other kids coming up that they can do it here as well.
I blew it.
And just like that, this is the last video uploaded from my desk.
We're live.
In this corner,
New film, check it out. World Runner, boom!
We had a good run.
in the basement, in this place that I've grown up.
Say something important.
Yeah, say something that'll make me cry.
This place that has allowed me to make work that I'm damn proud of.
Riverwalk Unit 2.
Hell yeah.
Hey, cheers.
And people from all over the internet can watch it and enjoy it. And maybe it'll make the world a tiny bit better. And as we transition to this new era, we will continue to try to do that. But now, with a little sunshine. And after 12 years of basement living, feels pretty nice.